Hey there, everyone. This is episode 2 of my Walk Souls playthrough of Dark Souls 2. So I've kind of thought a little bit more about the structure of all of this. Last time we played through Things Betwixt, the tutorial area, and we also went through Majula, the main hub world town. And we've gone to the first, the easiest place to start off in, which is the Forest of Fallen Giants. So I've decided that my process for this is going to be playing through it as in kind of leisurely way, not really worrying about items too much, and maybe doing items off camera, maybe show the boss fights. But as I'm going along, I'll be pausing the video and jotting down notes on a journal that I have here, so I can show that journal. Whoop. And then near the end, I'll spend a few minutes talking about what we did in the video. So yeah. The goal of this video is to get to the first boss, last giant, finish that. I guess that'll be our goal. If we don't get there, it's fine. I'm probably going to stop. What I'll probably do is do 30 minutes of gameplay on recorded, and then like a few minutes of talking about what we did. Yeah, so this river, it's coming from somewhere. I forgot, like a waterfall in there or something. The waterfall, it kind of gives us a sense of that we have traveled a long distance from Majula. Because this game is kind of sort of rushed, so the areas aren't interconnected perfectly, but I kind of like that because it gives you a sense of travel between areas. And so we've gone from this kind of beachy climate to a more inland, like deciduous forest feel. Anyways, my steps aren't nearly weighty enough, or weighty enough for me to be able to really feel like I'm hiking through these woods. So there's kind of this Demon Souls feel, like this kind of like buttery, I'm moving too fast sort of thing. Like in Dark Souls 2, I think there's less of a delay between walking and running, and there's also, you can't hear your footsteps at all. And so there's like, I don't know, it just feels. Also, it's much harder to walk, I think, in Dark Souls. Well, it's about the same. But so this walking feels so unnatural. Anyways. Well, I don't even have my Estus flasks equipped, which is bad. My one Estus flask. Anyways, I just paused that to get an item, which I probably really shouldn't anymore. Well, okay, so the annoying thing about this is that I kind of want to clear out all the enemies before for obvious reasons, right? Because I want to be able to talk about the area in peace. Fortunately, there's a archer dude up there. I'm gonna go kill the archer and come back here in a second. Well, we can talk about it as we go. So the idea here is that we were, at that river, so we can kind of see where we came from. In this kind of hilly woodlands. We can see one of the final areas in the distance. and it looks a lot closer than it was in the beach area, so there's a big sense of travel from the mainland, Majula. And this is this kind of like circular castle fort thing that's, you know, been here a long time as... Whoop. Classic Dark Souls 2 right here. Oh, come on. Can't see anything. It's kind of... We get up here and... Alright, so that dude's still shooting at us. But we walked up here and, you know, we have this... I mean, okay, this looks... actually kind of looks kind of janky. But... we kind of get a sense of this place as kind of a fort or kind of a retreat from nature. But it's kind of also been overtaken by nature over time, apparently. So maybe this is kind of some kind of stronghold. But trying to not speculate about lore. No, it's always interesting when you can get a different vantage points to an area. So this place is basically linear. Oh! Wow, oh, I'm still alive. Nice. So we come in from this ladder. You know, oh wow. There's this person sitting here. But when this contrasts with that more nature-feeling area, so this is more of a like lived-in human sort of architecture. It's a nice like transition, I guess. So we've transitioned from this waterfall cave to this outdoor area that seems used by humans, and then we go to this human structure that's overrun by nature, and then as you'll see, okay, so we walked through this kind of like shitty like tunnel. I think the tunnel's kind of lame. I don't want to go there yet. Hey. Yeah, I really should like buy a shield. So we've gone from like pure nature to like sort of nature to, or pure nature, I shouldn't say pure nature, but I just mean like not man-made structures to like kind of overrun man-made structures to more preserved area. So it's kind of this narrative arc about the use of these places. Where does this look out to? This looks out to some inner part of the fort. Hey. Alright, I'm gonna pause. Okay, so now we finally have some peace from those enemies. So, there's not a huge sense of seeking out non-linear paths in this place, but we're kind of going towards the roof of this area and trying to sort of conquer it. But it also gives you a vantage point of what's in the future. It's kind of nice. You know, as far as like physical spaces go, it's not like super interesting. What I really think is interesting about the Forest of Fallen Giants is the progression we've had. So it takes a place that is kind of mysterious and unknown, that the river over somewhere, I don't know where it is, and then we go through these places and kind of end up in this kind of populated castle. Of course, it's always you know, kind of nice to just walking on roofs is always, I don't know, the place doesn't feel too oppressive. Like, the thing with Demon Souls is that the first castle area is so drab and oppressive and just like a huge bore to be in. Seriously? Sounds like we're invading someone's house. And this random ass lady here. Yeah, I want that. I'm gonna come back here after I go to Majula and upgrade my Estus flask and also get a shield, because I would like to have a shield. Okay, so I'm back. I need 10 strength to wield a shield and I only have 3. So I'm just gonna wait until we get some more levels and then I can use a small shield. It doesn't really matter for this area since this level's pretty easy. I'm gonna really regret saying it's easy at some point, but it's okay. I don't really want to fight. Oh, this is a waste. Okay. No, what are you doing? No, stop. Okay. Ooh, so where are we now? Okay, so we went into that. I like that little cozy space here and that like safe kind of feeling space with the bonfire. Jesus Christ. Okay, stop. Because it's a nice segue between a new themed area and then this area. So now we're in another man-made structure, some kind of like fortress or whatever. There's this sense of danger that this open space creates when you look downwards and you see these enemies that are in some weird place. And we also have some dead ends, so at last the sense of like non-linearity finally kind of hits a high point for a while in this place. Walking around here, yeah, it still just feels like you're looking through old ruins and stuff, which is what you are doing, so I guess that's okay. Okay, so we're back here. This passageway, and then we go to this other room. I don't really know where this is, but you can see another sense of this place having history to it. So now we're in this big open space, and there's more of these trees growing around. Hey, stop. Okay, so I cleared out this area just so I can talk about it a bit. So again, it's contrasting the inside and outside areas a lot, and letting you get a sense of like elevation. Over the place, and oh my god, jeez. Oh. So let's see. I don't know. I guess I just find this area okay, but it does have some of that walking on roofs and on like uneven terrain, which is a way of using man-made structures in kind of non-intended ways. So this entire room is kind of, you know, if it doesn't have all these structures on it, you couldn't really traverse it in the way you can. So it's kind of like a way of adding history to a place is by making an original structure visible, but adding on something that's clearly old. And so we keep walking over these like wooden platforms. We can go up here. Oh, we'll go up there in a bit. But so there's this cave. And by putting this cave next to this fort, we get a sense of the sort of area we're in. So this game is, you could tell it was kind of like hilly, but this emphasizes sort of the hilliness and the presence of rock, and by the, you know, sort of mines that they have here. And there's an NPC that I talked to earlier. Yeah, so you don't actually even have to go into this room. Everything here is optional. That's interesting to have a little offshoot. So I'm gonna go to the shortcut. Okay, so that's where we came from, this room right here. Whoa. When you go up this little tree thing. Yeah, okay. Just gonna go ahead and rest here. So in this little cozy space, you can even go upwards. And I can't remember what's up here. Okay, well, that's locked. You know, it's nice to get a sense of height in a place. You know, different rooms, kind of like a hotel. Not hotel feel, but just like visiting an apartment. Trying to find somebody's door or something. I don't know, I like that. these plain boxy rooms. Okay, so now that we have this shortcut, where should I go? Okay, well, I'm gonna take care of you. Oh, misfiring here. Jesus, okay. I'm gonna go up here and see what this is like. Kind of a mysterious little ladder. It's a boss from later. I think they're gonna drop it and it's gonna like kill me or something. Yeah, so I don't really want to fight this right now. You don't have to, I think. Can I just snipe him from here? Oh, he just like, goes away. So now, yeah, this is all just rooftop stuff. Place to like fight, basically, like a castle as far as history goes. And this is kind of interesting feel. Now we're kind of in these like trench feeling place. It's a nice. So we see grass on the ground against. Is that the first time since we were outside of the castle or outside of the fort? What's this? Wait, there's something important here, but those things. Yeah, so. Alright, so I cleared those out of the way. Oh, you get a spell. That helps. Maybe I can equip that shield. Nope, can't equip it. Okay, well that sucks. I should really just upgrade my strength a little bit to 6. So this looks like a room that was built on top of another room, and because you can see these pillars are kind of awkward. These look like the top of pillars, and that's actually, I believe that is the case. Yeah. Does not open from this side. Of course it doesn't open from this side. Nothing ever does. Can't open that. Okay, so all that was in there was something that we can use to upgrade weapons, but, so, almost running out of time. Maybe I can still get to the boss. Not sure. So I don't know what this room is for, but, you know, you can, just by having these contrasting materials like the wooden rafters and the stone, you can give a sense of how, it gives a sense for how a space can be used in different ways. So it can be used as a normal room for something, or it can be used as this place for like crossbow wielding jerks to kill you. I guess I forgot to pick up my souls at some point because I just lost all of them, but it's okay, I don't really care. died. Nice. Whoa. Okay, this game is so annoying. Stop. Stop. Okay, so after killing that guy, we went in here and this closes in on itself. Cleared out all the enemies so I can talk about the place a bit. So it's mostly just a gank. You get ganked by all these enemies at once. But this is a sort of a courtyard feel for a space, so it's different from that one we were kind of on top of the courtyard. Now we're down inside a square room, so that's a different feel from this corridor over here. I don't know, I don't really see the purpose of this long hallway that is like a roundabout way to get to the roof. But, you know, you can... Yeah, and these... I don't know why that happens. Mostly just kind of a boring fight, but then we get up here and you can see something on the other side that could be useful at some point, but we can't actually get there. That's mostly it. And then we can see where we came from up here. So I like how this place offers a lot of ways that you can kind of see a place from a different height. Anyways, I don't know what I want to do. What do I want to do? I'll probably die if I like try to go somewhere. So that goes towards the boss, I think. It's an enemy. Jesus, what are you doing? Okay, so I'm back here. I equipped a new spell, and then I also, oh, Jesus, leveled up some stuff. I don't know, I'm trying to be able to use that shield, because shield will really help a little bit. Although I usually roll in this game, so maybe I don't really need it. Light crossbow, awesome. Not really, okay. So I think overall why I find this area interesting is that it offers all these different ways of looking at a fort. As the outskirts of a fort, like around the fort's, the exterior parts of the fort, you know, walking on top of it, walking inside of its rooms, walking in its courtyards. Those are all different ways of sort of experiencing a fort. And there's also intersections of old historical architecture, which is cool. How do I get over there? That doesn't work, okay. Oh! Jackass. Can't use anything. Okay, so I'm back here where we went to that ladder, and then now I'm gonna go out. Oh, it's here. Trying to get ourselves ganked. This whole game just wants to gank me. Nice. Okay. So yeah, spells make this game really easy, but that's good because I don't want to have a hard time when I'm trying to do a commentary playthrough. Yes, this whole game is always just trying to do bullshit like that and make you fall off. And anyways, great. So yeah, so now we get a view that for some reason, like, you can't see any of the sunset in the other part of the area. Oh, Jesus. Okay, you can't see any sunset in the rest of the area, so that's kind of weird. I don't really know why that's the case. Yeah, this game's enemy design is just really bad. That's why I don't want to talk about it, because it would just be me being, like, making fun of how bad it is. So that's one weird thing I don't really get about this area, is how it has like this like sunset area. It's kind of weird. I don't know, because I don't see a sunset in the rest of the place, right? Anyways, but it is nice to see it. Yeah, like you can't even like tell. Oops, misfired that one. Well, I just want to get my. I guess the sunset is kind of weird, but I mean, whatever, we'll take it. It's nice to be able to see sort of this other view. So there's this giant thing, and its head, which you can see from far away. So you can see this from Majula, which is kind of a nice world connection. And this used to be a giant chamber that was indoors, I guess, but now it's kind of like an observation thing to the outside, so I like that. Okay. So this isn't a boss. I forget where this goes. Get ganked by more enemies. I think it's about getting ganked. Getting ganked the game. It's Dark Souls, basically. Fire arrow, good for that. Okay, so that'll open up our way, and that way goes to the boss. So this is the revisiting of that sort of fire chamber. And so we've kind of come full circle, like a little shortcut that for some reason people don't care about, because everyone's like, oh, Dark Souls doesn't have any shortcuts. I'm like, well, it does if you try to pay attention. Okay, well, I missed the lizard because of that random enemy. This game is just full of these great moments like that. Can I equip the damn leather shield? No, don't have enough strength. Okay, whatever, I don't care. Sorry for complaining. But yeah, now, I don't know, but there's no sense of this place being lived in, so I guess it must really have been a fighting place or whatever, fortress. Or whatever. I don't know. Pop a soul. So, yeah, I'm gonna stop here for now. When we come back next episode, we're gonna finish off the boss and check out another area, Heidi's Tower of Flame, or something, I don't know.